Hello and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact. So in this episode, we're gonna continue down the main story. Last time we left off where we finally got ourselves out of the initial area with a little bit of help from Chisato, the daughter of the Kojo Commissioner. And now we're finally out in the main island and we're gonna continue the story and see what the future holds for us. As you can see, the main island looks just as pretty as our beginning area. And here's the quest that we're looking for, 3 wishes. So we gotta go to the Komori tea house and meet up with, I believe Toma is there. And we're gonna see what he has been planning for us and what is the next step. Alright, let's get our navigation going. So it looks like, yeah, we got a lot of areas still undiscovered, especially Inazuka City. I think that's what's in the distance over there. Looks pretty cool. Got a huge castle, and then, yeah, there's that gigantic mountain over here. Since we have a little bit of free time, I think maybe we can take this time to kind of do a little bit of exploration here. So let's see. Bolt Bleeds. Okay, so this is part of the event that is going on right now. And let's see what it does. Alright, so it's kind of like a time run thing. Okay. So I think in the last episode we kind of figured out there's this new mechanism that's going on. Looks like the new event is trying to utilize that. See how this works. Okay. Alright, so we gotta collect these things as we go. Is that it? It's pretty simple. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's more. Mount Yugu. Yugo? Okay, let's make sure we get all of these. Alright, got another checkpoint. Let's keep going. Ugh.
Oh, goodness
Get
gracious.
off me. What do we do? Oh, here we go, okay. This thing takes a little bit of getting used to. There we go. I think we missed the field there, but that is okay. Alright, so challenge complete. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of them. I think there's 6. Alright, that's not bad. That's it's not as difficult as I expected, but it does take a little bit of getting used to. It feels like your character doesn't always latch on to kind of the sigils right away. Let's do a little bit of exploration since we're out here. I really like this part of the city, or this part of the island. It looks very, I don't know what is the best way to describe it, but kind of got this mythical, kind of poetic look to it. The fog, the trees, and then the shrines that's on the side of the road. Alright, let's take care of these little guys.
Retribution!
Interested to hear what you guys think about this whole update. The story, the new area, does it impress you guys, or is it kind of more of the same? Alright, alright, let's get rid of these. Where's this mage at?
Let me amuse myself a little. Delve into destiny. Go in!
This?
Let me amuse myself a little.
And these guys are so tanky.
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you.
You'd think they'd be pretty squishy, but no. These season mages are ridiculously tanky. Yeah, I just really like the overall aesthetic of this area. Looks very pretty. Very calm as well. Oh, there's a sigil over there. I think Inazuma is probably, just purely visually speaking, is probably my favorite so far. I think, yeah, Mondstadt, as you can expect, for a kind of intro area, is relatively bland. But once we got to Liyue, I thought it had its own flavor. It's got its own unique look to it. But I think Inazuma kind of took that to another level. But we still have a lot of the area yet to be discovered, so hopefully it only gets better from here. I just really like the way the color palette, the fog, the music. Oh, there's one of those shrines. Let's mark this on the map so we can come back once we have a key. Alright, so they do have some, I guess you can call them as new kinds of monsters. As you can see, these like electro mages. They're not all that different. Obviously, we've seen kind of the other element variants of it, but I think electro is new to this area specifically. And yeah, they do come with a little bit of a different mechanism as well. So mechanically, they do play a little bit different. But overall, I feel like, yeah, visually they look the same. In terms of overall combat power, it's not all that different.
Let me scribe.
And we still got these good old hilly trolls. They're just everywhere.
By royal decree.
Alright, there's some crystal flies over here. There's another sigil somewhere over here. I can't quite see it. It might be somewhere down below. There's like a cave system. Alright, let's take care of this girl.
Shadows of fate.
I believe we've seen her before. I think you can find this Cryo Season Mage in the... I believe you can find her in the Dragon Spine area. Again, outrageously tanky.
Retribution!
It takes forever to take these people out. Alright. There's still a lot of things I'm just trying to figure out. I feel like there's a purpose to all these shrines and things that are scattered on the map. I just don't quite know exactly what they do. Whether it's somehow tied to a story quest, or there's some sort of mechanism that we have to trigger in order to get it to work. Alright, so there's, I think the cave entrance is over there, but I'm not sure how we get in. Maybe this isn't part of the story, that we just don't have access to it yet. Alright. Or maybe this is the way. Okay. Oh, nice. But where is this sigil? Oh, it's ridiculous. It's hidden over here. Doesn't look like there's anything we can do to like trigger this. there... Oh, did I... Oh, it needs a key. Well, never mind. I think this has got to be part of a story. Purify? Did it say purify? Okay. Well, alright. Maybe as we continue to explore, we'll get access to this area through parts of other stories. Sakura Bloom. Still don't know exactly what it's for. I like the fact that they have introduced a whole bunch of new mechanics to the game. It just makes it a little bit more interesting. These little puzzles, little things you can interact with. It doesn't change the overall feel of the game, right? It still feels very much like Genshin Impact. The combat isn't dramatically different, but it just adds a little bit of flavor as you travel between areas.
My reckoning.
Mona's too weak. Alright, there we go. Not bad. Alright, so let's keep going. I know we're exploring, but let's keep making our way closer to the city. Oh, there's another one over there. Let's go get it. I just get these easy ones as we explore the map. But if it's too difficult, we'll come back and work on it another time. I do want to get us continue to move forward within the story. I thought that could work.
It's my lucky day.
All right, let's take out this guy. Disciple Okazaki Kunihiko. The Iwakura Art Shogun. All right, so this is like a mini boss out here. Okay. Well, that was not hard at all. All right, so let's see what we can do to get this thing. Let's try this one more time. Nope. All right. Well, only one way to go. Let's bring out our friend Venti here. There we go.
Ready for a rehearsal? Let's play.
Otherwise, I think if you have someone like a Zhongli, could also work. You can get a pillar up there. Just climb up. Alright, let's see what this guy has in store for us. Tamari. Wow, had Tamari somewhere. And then we have to find it. Okay. So it's kind of like hide and seek, but with an object. Alright, so distance from target 26 meters. I think we're going the wrong way. Let's see. No. Not this way either. Oh, here we go. We're getting Alright, it must be down here somewhere. Oh, it's... I saw it. But we're a little bit too slow. We'll get it next time. Let's let's get moving on our main quest. So here we are, Inazuma City. I don't know. It looks very pretty. I'm excited to see what's actually inside. Like I said, one of the most impressive thing about Inazuma so far for me is its kind of the color saturation. It really brings out that kind of saturated color scheme and the contrast between kind of the bright colors versus the more subdued architecture colors. It's really nice. And like these like fallen, I would assume they're like sakura petals. It looks really pretty too. Just adds a little bit of that visual element to it. The waterfall in the background. And one thing I noticed as we're traversing the city is that I like the attentions to detail, right? As we progressively getting higher and higher up into the city, it feels like the roads, the buildings are getting better. And this is quite common in the past, I think. Cities where the higher areas are built for people that are higher in social status. And you think the city looks better as it gradually gets into these higher grounds. Alright, what can we buy? Okay, so pretty much the same things that we, well, Naku weeds. I think this is new. Alright, let's get 5 of these. But yeah, as I was saying, I do like that kind of touch of realism, right? The city, as you get higher, it gradually gets better, gets busier, with more commercial places. Alright, Inazuma Catherine. Well, that's a good question. Okay. A special tool to travel between locations in the world to deal with various important matters. After I help you with your matters, I need to head over to Fontaine. The adventures over there are notorious for their frugality. So I need to receive them well. Okay, interesting. So I think back in the very first episode, I was asking the same question. Like, do we have multiple Catherines? I guess not. So I guess she's just teleporting all over the place. Man, that's gotta be a tough job. Wow. Man, I wouldn't want to be Catherine. That sounds terrible. Okay, alright, so our destination is over there. I think, Kumori Tea House? I do enjoy the background soundtrack. There's a huge statue over there and the castle. That looks nice. We'll get to explore it at some point. But as I was saying, I do like the background music. Nothing really stood out to me as, just absolutely amazing and mind-blowing, but it's nice.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
The general public?
Wait, we're not the general
That's right.
public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Alright, let's head inside. Let's meet up with Toma. See what's going on.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere.
Oh,
Do you think he forgot his promise
it's a
to
dog.
meet us?
Look at that dog. Looks kind of like my dog.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten
No
about
way.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
me. Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
So he's a dog?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
What? Oh, okay.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Okay. So Toma did mention Miss Kamisato, and I think that is the banner hero right now, the Ayaka cryo sword user, I believe. And interesting fact. Okay, so let's see. We've got, oh nice. All right, let's set our daily commission to Inazuma, so we don't have to travel all over the place. But interesting fact, Ayaka actually has the same birthday as I do. So, Taro Umaru. Alright. So you're just a dog. Oh my god, it's so cute. I need to get that outfit for my dog. Alright, let's head up there. I don't think we ever seen a statue in Liyue, but there is one in Mondstadt. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but I don't think Liyue has a statue. I think that castle must be the Tenryu Commission's headquarters. I don't know, these statues all look the same. They don't look that different at all.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something—
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Alright, the aspirations of all. That's interesting. So visions are granted to people who has ambitions, or a lot of ambitions. Alright, let's see. Kamisato Estate, all the way up there. I've done a little bit of exploration, so I've unlocked that teleport area, but let's not go there directly here. Let's see. One thing I thought about doing is let's bring out our
Just what will we come
traveler
across this time?
and let's get her into the electro element. First, let's offer all our sigils that we've collected so far, because I'm dying to see what she does. So far, as I mentioned before, the Anemo and Geo are not amazing. They're not bad, but they're not amazing. Interesting to see how the Electro fares. Unlimited power. That's right. Okay. So let's take a quick look. What does it do? Talents. Lightning Blade. So normal attack. Yeah, normal attack is normal. Unleash 3 swift thunder shadows that deals actual damage. Okay. 2 abundance amulet that can be created initially using the skill will reset any abundance amulets that were generated. Okay, so what does it do? Restores elemental energy and increase energy recharge during the abundance amulet's duration. Okay. Call upon the protection of lightning, knock nearby enemy back, dealing electrical damage. When your active character's normal or charged attacks hit opponents, they will call Falling Thunder Force, dealing electrical damage. Okay, alright. So this, just my initial assessment is this is going to be more of a supportive character. Because this skill essentially applies to the active character. It means that you can swap into anyone else and take advantage of an electro plus a second element combination and trigger those elemental damages. And Thunder Flash, let's see, created. Okay, so lowers the cooldown of your lightning blade. Okay. Initially, yeah, it's definitely more of a supportive feeling, but I do think it's gonna be pretty good. The set itself kind of makes me think it feels very much like what's that guy's name? That Hydro sword user. Oh man, I'm blanking here. But hopefully you guys know who I'm talking about. So hopefully we'll get to test it out at some point. I'm interested to see, because Electro isn't one of the strongest elements, but it does go quite well with Cryo. And you know, if I can somehow get this to pair up with my Kaya, that might be interesting. Alright, what the heck is this thing? Oh, it just disappeared on us. What does it do? Is it guiding us to somewhere? Oh, there's a big one over here. Alright. Yeah, still learning about this area. I feel like there's a purpose to what just happened, but I just don't quite get it. Alright, whatever. We'll find out eventually. It's all part of the fun as we discover more about this area. Alright. Kamisato Estate. It's a nice location.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go. I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Alright, so we're getting one step closer to meeting the Raiden Shogun. If we can accomplish the 3 wishes for Kamisato, then she'll introduce us to the Shogun. Alright, I guess that's a fair trade. So I think this would be a good place for us to end this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The story's picking up, and there's still a lot to be discovered, frankly. I feel like there must be something that's going on. Based on all we know about everything that has been happening so far in Genshin Impact, there must be something going on behind the scenes. This whole Vision Hunt decree and Raiden Shogun scheme, there must be something more than what meets the eye. So, super excited to find out more about it, and we'll pick it back up in the next episode. But for now, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode very soon. Bye bye.